A decade ago, a book was published. It was called Lean In. It was written by former Meta COO Sheryl Sandberg. The book encourages women to assert themselves, to lean in both at work and at home. Now, Lean In sold over 4 million copies. What made it so successful? One data point among other things. It said most men apply for positions when they meet just 60% of the job requirements, but for women, this number stands at 100%. Meaning, women do not apply for a job unless they meet 100% of the requirements, but men apply with just 60%. People were shocked and inspired because they could relate. This information was quoted in viral posts, books, and dinner table conversations. It was a super hit, even though it was factually incorrect. Years later, the statistic was debunked. It was based on anecdotal evidence, not scientific proof. Now, despite no factual backing, people continue to quote this statistic because they resonate with it. Company cultures often glorify confidence even when it's unfounded, where men tend to overestimate their abilities and women undersell themselves. So a man's potential is more valued than his female counterparts. And here's the result. A study has been published by McKinsey and Lean In.org. It says, last year, for every 100 men promoted to a manager role, only 87 women received the same boost. In other words, women are not being promoted as much as men. Now, this is not the first study to say so. So by now, the inequality should be clear, but in case it's not, let me debunk some myths and counter-arguments that may follow. Some of you may say, there is inequality, yes, but good progress has been made. Well, let's look at the numbers. In 2019, for every 100 men, only 72 women were promoted. In 2021, for every 100 men, 86 women were promoted. And in 2022, this number inched up to 87. So yes, progress has been made, but it's seriously depressing. Next argument. Why don't women just ask for promotions? Well, research says they do. Women are asking for promotions at the same rate as men, yet they are being overlooked. In fact, women are more ambitious than before the pandemic. About 80% women said they'd like a promotion. In 2019, this figure was 70%. Now, another common quip is this. Ambition is not everything. They're probably not performing as well as men are. Last year, a study was published by MIT. It found that female employees are less likely to be promoted than male counterparts, despite outperforming them and being less likely to quit. So here is the conclusion. Women are performing well at work, sometimes even outperforming their male counterparts. They're ambitious, they're voicing their need for promotions, they're doing pretty much everything they can, but promotions are still passing them by. Why do you think that happens? There is only one explanation. It's the difference in the way men and women receive their promotions. Research says men are promoted based on their potential, while women have to have already proven it. So it's about potential versus proof. And we aren't saying that hiring managers are all women haters. It's just that deciding whom to promote can be tricky business. Candidates must demonstrate strong skills, not just at their current level. Their managers should also believe that they can perform at the next level. So managers should notice potential. And it is not easily demonstrated. Different people shine in different ways. It's a subjective matter. It leaves room for bias. And bias at work is a deeply ingrained issue. Traits that people typically associate with leadership, like assertiveness and strength, are also associated with masculinity. Plus, men possess the majority leadership roles across industries. The global share of women in leadership roles stands at 31%. So it becomes difficult to imagine women in positions of power, and female workers bear the brunt of this. They face perpetual skepticism. After all, how can someone prove that they can be a manager until they are a manager? There is no straightforward solution to this problem. Social bias cannot be undone overnight, but shifting the onus from women to a robust and radical scoring mechanism could help. Because the promotion gap is real and it's here to stay unless we actively choose to demote it.